focus now to updates coming in as far as the war in the Middle East is concerned. There is more information that's now trickling in, and this is about a particular attack that seems to have come to the fore. Anand Narasimhan will be joining us, getting us more details of what exactly is transpiring there. But it looks like Iran has now targeted a NATO member, Turkey. Turkey shot down the Iranian missile as well. There's more information that's trickling in via our investigations editor, Manoj Gupta, as well. Anand, what more can you share with us?
Well, there was an international fleet review that happened, that is the India Milan 2026. It was a multinational naval exercise, an international fleet review in Vizag in February. Now, after this Iranian frigate that took part in it was way out of Indian waters. It was in international waters, and it was returning to home via the standard westward routing south of Sri Lanka. And that's where this attack has happened. No side has actually claimed responsibility for this attack, so nobody knows who's sunk this, but they know it's a submarine attack. Nearly 100 people are feared dead, but the Sri Lankan Navy jumping in the moment there was an SOS call. We're given to understand that Bharat also sent across planes to try and take a recce of what has actually transpired and where it's transpired. But it was the Sri Lankan Navy that was one of the first responders, and they have been able to rescue about 32 people. Maybe from their accounts we would be able to know what exactly happened, but we are given to understand that this is a single underwater explosion causing a catastrophic hull breach, rapid flooding and sinking within minutes. The distress call came from this ship, this frigate, this warship, Iranian warship, between 5:08 and 5:30 a.m. this morning. So in a matter of 20-25 minutes, the damage inflicted on this frigate has been so heavy that the ship sank. But we are given to understand that this happened about 40 nautical miles south of Gaul. So that's deep in the Indian Ocean.
But given that it's now transpiring in the Indian Ocean as well, it's much closer home for India. How is India looking at all of this?
Well, the war one can look at it as spreading very, very fast, very soon. But the other thing is that we can look at the objective of the US-Israeli epic fury. They want to reduce and totally defang the Iranian Navy. And that's exactly what they seem to be focused on. The Iranian Navy has about 13 to 26 differently abled capabilities of warships, which also include mini submarines, these frigates. There were a few corvettes that had been sunk. So far, America claims about 13 to 15 such ships have been negated. So that means they've really weakened the Iranian Navy. And there's a reason why they are doing this. Because the moment the Iranian Navy is weaker, they cannot try and take control over the Strait of Hormuz. So they need the Navy in place for them to effect any kind of control or patrolling to try and block the Strait of Hormuz. And over the next 48 hours, we'll also see all kinds of Iranian defense that's been put for SAMs or surface-to-air missiles or even ground bases, which they have done in and around the Strait of Hormuz, being decimated so that the straits are open and the commercial viability or this entire oil and energy crisis that's going to be created, and there's a certain level of alarm across the world, that is assuaged.
Well, we'll have to look at how it spills over, for how long it lasts as well. But for the moment, Anand, thank you so much for getting us the latest on that.